everybody, Rose Coleman popping back in for Facebook Friday for August 17th. Today I want to feature a stamp set that was my product of the week for this past week. It is Little Elephant. Love this new stamp set. I love especially because it's bundled with the Little Elephant punch. So let's get started. I have a fun card for you guys today. And don't forget, if you share, if you click the link at the bottom and you share my video today, you'll be entered in the draw for some fun prizes, okay? So thank you for joining me, and I love all your feedback. If you want to see any other videos that I've made, head over to my blog, stampingwithrose.com, or come visit me on YouTube for all my other videos. Here we go. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So as I just mentioned, I'm using the Little Elephant stamp set. I'm also using the Twinkle Twinkle Designer Series paper from the catalog. Love this paper, and I love the colors that are in there. I hope the lighting's okay. You can see it has Night of Navy, the new Seafoam, petal pink and white, so all kinds of pretty colors, not just for baby, but for all kinds of stamping. Let me show you the patterns. So we've got stars. We've got these little constellations, like a little pattern. Love that. That's in the petal pink. Then we have the same pattern in Pool Party. So you can do pink or blue. And that's the same one. And look at this Night of Navy background. Doesn't it look like the moon, the nighttime sky? And on the other side is, this is our gray granite, our new color. Gray granite stars. So 2 sheets of that. And then this is the beautiful striped paper that I love. I'm going to be using that one today on my card. And then the polka dots on the other side. We have Seafoam stars. And what's on the other side of that one? That is, oh, also gray granite with some stitching on the other side. And we have more polka dots. That's the Pool Party constellation pattern. And what else do I have? And we have the Night of Navy with that white stitching also. And some Pool Party with white stars. I know it's kind of busy, but maybe you can see it. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. So fun patterns that you can use for all kinds of stamping, masculine or feminine, and not just baby, even though the title of the stamp set is Little Elephant. It can be for anybody. Okay, let's get started. I have, let me just adjust my camera here. I have a card base. I'm using the new Seafoam color. So my card base measures 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I think I'm a little crooked here. Just straighten this up. Okay, so it's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4, our normal card base. I have a layering mat for the front that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I went ahead and ran it through the tufted embossing folder. It's a dynamic embossing folder, so it gives that deeper image. I just love this one. So that's going to go on top of my card. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put that on right now, and that's done. I'm just going to layer this right on top, and voila. I like the color, like the technique of putting tone on tone. Just adds dimension to your card. So there we go. I have a piece of that Twinkle Twinkle Designer Series paper that measures 2 inches by 4 inches, and I'm going to go with the stripes today. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down to the bottom 1/3 of my card front, like that. And now I'm ready to do some stamping. Okay. So I have an oval, a stitched oval that I've already cut out, and I'm going to bring in my stamping pad, my Stampin' Pierce mat, because, oh, actually, it is red rubber, but you know what? It's okay. The stamping pad is always a good, nice surface to stamp on. So because I am actually making a little baby welcome card, I'm going to use the stamp set, the stamp that says, "Hello, little one." And I'm going to bring in my Night of Navy ink. And I'm going to stamp that right at the top, like that. And now I've actually got some scrap white cardstock. I'm going to stamp my Little Elephant, because there's 2 size elephants, okay? There's the big one and the little one, and they both punch out with the punch. See that? There's the big one and the little one. So I want the little one. So I'm going to stamp him on some scrap white cardstock, and I'm going to flip my punch over and I'm going to slide it in from the side here. Just line that up. When I'm happy with it, then I can just pop that little guy out. And so now I'm just going to set him aside for just a second. The little umbrella that comes in the stamp set, isn't that cute? I'm going to stamp that in Seafoam. That's the new green color. I think I'm done with Night of Navy. Yes, I am. Just going to close that up. So in Seafoam, I'm going to stamp, like I was just saying, the umbrella, and I'm going to position it down in this corner, kind of right there. And now I'm going to bring in a dimensional, and I'm going to put one on the back of my elephant. And I like this because you don't have to worry about lining everything up when you're stamping, although the Stamparatus would be an awesome thing to pull in here to stamp these. But I wanted my elephant to be a little bit popped forward, so I put the elephant on dimensional, and now I can position him right in front, or right below the umbrella. This stamp set has a cute little bird. See a little bird? So I'm going to bring in that little bird now, and I'm going to stamp him in the petal pink. Okay, so I'm using all the colors from the Designer Series paper. Designer Series paper comes in a package and it has all the colors listed, so it's easy. It's a no-brainer. You can figure out, I'm just practicing here. Whenever you stamp, you should practice on some scrap before you go onto your project, just to make sure it's going to stamp the way you want it and you don't have your stamp mounted upside down. So what I was saying about the paper, it has all the colors listed, so I know petal pink is going to work, or sorry, petal pink is going to work for my, I'm making sure that I have the right color here for my card, because that's the color that's in my paper. So I'm just going to stamp a little bird there, and I'll stamp one down here, just kind of add little accents to the background. So there is my greeting and my focal point for the front of my card. Just going to flip that over and put a couple of dimensionals on the back, pull off the wax, and I'll bring back my card, and I'm just going to put this right here. Now, I still need a little embellishment. As you guys know, I always like to embellish my cards with something, whether it be bling or ribbon. And so for today, what I'm doing is, I want to show you a little technique. So I've got just some scrap Post-it note, and I'm going to bring in this polka dotted, it's called polka dot tulle ribbon. So I'm going to cut myself about 4 inches, just using my grid paper as a little ruler here at the bottom of my screen. And I'm going to lay that on top of the sticky note. I'm going to bring in my Night of Navy blends, and I actually am going to use the fuzzy tip, and I'm going to ink up just that center row of the dots. So Blends is an alcohol-based marker, and it's great for inking up non-paper products like pearls, rhinestones, ribbon, you name it. You can ink it up. Now I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do the same on the back. I'm just coming along and just tapping on all those little dots and getting them nice and inked up. There. Now you want to set that aside, or you can use your heat gun to heat set it. I'm just going to show you here what it looks like. So it's just got a little navy stripe going down the middle. So I'm going to set that aside. I do have a piece that I did before I went on camera, and it's dry. So I'm just going to take that ribbon, the 4 inches, and I'm going to just tie it in a simple knot. Just a simple little knot. And if I can pull it through, here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that through. I just want a little tiny accent for my card, so I don't need a big piece of ribbon. So there we go. Just pulling that through. Now I can still see the navy on both sides of my knot. And I'm going to bring in my glue dots. My glue dots, which are right here. I'm going to put this on the glue dot. My favorite way of attaching things is just stick it to the glue dot. Then when I lift it off of the glue dots, it already has the adhesive on the back. I'm going to pull in my card, and I'm going to set that right at the top of this oval. Now it's a bit long, but I needed it to be that long so that I could have something to hold on to trim. So I'm just going to trim that with my scissors like that. There we go. So we have an easy, quick and easy card using the seafoam, a little bit of navy accents popping through, and then I love the petal pink in here too. So thanks for joining me today for Facebook Friday, and I hope you like my card and you'll be inspired to create one yourself. If you order the Little Elephant bundle from my online store, I will send you enough product to make 5 Little Elephant cards of your own. That is your choice. When you order, I'm going to send you an email and ask you if you would like the products to make a card, or if you would like 5 cards from my Stampin' Rack that are already completed. So that's a little thing that I'm doing this week. So place your order online and you will get free cards in the mail. Whoops. I just dropped my punch. Thanks so much for joining me for Facebook Friday, and I hope you're having a fabulous week and you're going to have a great weekend. Bye.